Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and my very exciting journey from full-time teacher to full-time Etsy shop owner and YouTuber. So if that is something that you think you would like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. In today's video, I am going to share with you 2 strategies for setting up sinking funds. At this time of the year, December, beginning of January, I feel like it's a really good time to set up your sinking funds for the year. So I'm going to share with you my own sinking funds and how I would set them up using a simple sinking fund strategy and a complex sinking fund strategy. I just made these up, so this is not like a technical term. I just made them up and just using the strategies that I've learned over the last couple of years. I have a lot of people asking me, I'm so overwhelmed, I don't know where to get started on paying off debt. This is the #1 thing that personally helped me get to a place where I could start paying off debt. Before I started doing sinking funds, I was not able to pay off any debt at all. I've been on this journey now for 2 years, and as of my last debt check-in, we have paid off $30,000. So that's huge to me. I know some people can pay off even more in that period of time, but we went from not only not being able to pay off anything, but actually going into more debt every month to a place where we're actually paying debt off. So it was very exciting for us. Now, when I designed these worksheets, by the way, these are completely free. There is a link in my description box below. I'm going to put it right at the top of the description box. Just click on that link and you will be, it will take you to a file, a Google Drive file, where you will get PDF copies of these as well as the silhouette copies of these as well, and the free silhouette files. So I designed them in color for if you have a color printer, just to make it a little bit of fun, but I did it in a very neutral color, navy blue. That way, if you only have a black and white printer, when you print it, it will also be just as beautiful. And then at the bottom of the worksheets, I have very detailed directions, step by step, what to do to use each of these. But I'm going to show you today how to do that. Okay, so we are going to start with the simple sinking fund strategy. This is what I did when I first started sinking funds because I needed something that was easy and doable. And if it's easy and doable, I'm more likely to do it. So in this strategy, there are only 3 steps. Step 1, you need to decide what you would like to save up for this year and write the name in the name column. So this year, I'm going to save up for birthdays, car maintenance, car registration, Christmas, memberships. For my family, this is a Sam's Club membership, an annual Sam's Club membership, and an annual membership to Amazon. Vacation and vet. Can you guys hear those geese outside? They're like really loud. Crazy. Okay, so these are the categories that my family has prioritized as things that we need to save up for this year. The reason why we save up for them is they're big costs. They happen once or a few times a year, like birthdays are a few times a year. And if we were to pay it all at one time, it would be overwhelming and we'd be more likely to put it on a credit card and go into further debt. That's why we save up a little bit each month so that when we hit that, that time comes, we have money to pay for it. Okay, step 2, decide how much you want to save for each sinking fund this year and write that amount in the goal column. So for birthdays, we've decided we want to save $240 this year. So our goal is going to be $240. For car maintenance, we decided we want to save $420 this year. For car registration, we also are going to save $420. For Christmas, we want to save $600. For memberships, we want to save $220. For vacation, let's just say $1,000. That's our ultimate goal. This is kind of our variable one. If we don't hit that goal, it's okay. but we'd like to save $1,000. And then for the vet, we want to save $480 this year. Okay, so we have completed step 1 and we have completed step 2. Let's move on to step 3. Step 3, to figure out how much you should be saving each month, take the goal amount and divide by 12. Here's the equation. Goal divided by 12 equals your monthly amount. Now remember, this is our simple sinking funds. This is a way just to get started. This is not the most accurate way to do sinking funds. It's just a way to get started if you're feeling overwhelmed. So if we take birthdays divided by 12, that would be $20 a month. Now if I was only doing this once a month, that would be $20 each month. If I got paid every 2 weeks, it'd be $10 per paycheck. So you can decide how you want to do that. Car maintenance would cost us $35 a month when we take $420 divided by 12. It's the same thing with car registration. Christmas would be $50 a month. Memberships would be $20 a month. Wait, 220 divided by 12. I just want to show you this. It's actually $18 a month, but again, to make my life simple, I round up to a whole number, so it's $20 a month. I just wanted to show you that. Vacation, I have not calculated what our vacation would be. Oh, it says $83. Again, I want to round up to a whole amount, so I'm going to say $100, just to keep things easier for me. And then vet, this will actually end up with $12.80. In fact, I will just write that, make my life easier. $12.80. Okay, and then the vet, that would be about $40 a month. So that is how you would do the simple sinking funds. Now, if you want to do it more accurately and make sure that you have the exact amount when you need it, then we can do the complex sinking funds. But let me go back to this for just a second. The reason why this is a good strategy to start with is even if you, let me see, like car registration. My car registration is in February. If I start this in December, I'm definitely not going to have enough money for that. But at least I will have started and I will have a portion of that to pay towards my car registration. And that's a good start. So I might not be able to pay it completely, but at least I've started putting money towards it, and I'll pay less as a one-time payment because I've made that effort. So if you want to be more detailed, then let's go to the complex sinking fund strategy. Okay, I am using my same family goals this year. So we have birthdays, car maintenance, car registration, Christmas, memberships, vacation, and vet. Okay, so my goals are the same. We're going to save $240 for birthdays, $420 for car maintenance, $420 for car registration, $600 for Christmas, $220 for memberships, $1,200 for vacation, and $480 for the vet. Okay, so this strategy has 5 steps instead of 3. So the first step was decide what you want to save for this year and write the name in the name column. Step 2, decide how much you want to save for each sinking fund this year and write that amount in the goal column. Step 3, write the amount you have already saved for this goal in the already saved column. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my sinking funds. This is if you have already started sinking funds last year, so you already have some money in your envelopes. If you don't have any money, then this would all be 0. But I've already started saving for these goals, so I am going to see how much I have already in my envelopes. These envelopes, by the way, are from my friend Iaisha's cash envelopes on Etsy, and I do have a link to her Etsy shop in the description box below as well. Okay, so birthdays. I already have $60 saved for birthdays, so I'm going to write that amount here. Okay, moving on to car maintenance. I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, $430, $440, $445. I already have $445 for car maintenance. So I've actually already met this goal for this year. That's interesting. Car registration, we want to save $420. So we have 1, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 205. So we have 205 saved for car registration already. Next is Christmas. We already have $50 saved for Christmas next year. So that would be 50. Next is memberships, and we want to save $220. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we have $50 for memberships. For vacation, we want to save $1,200, and we have 1, 2, 220, 230, 240, 241, 242, 243, 244, 245. So we have $245 saved for vacations. For vacation, we only go do one a year, so $245. Okay, and finally vet, we need $480. And so far we have 1, 20, 40, 60. Okay, so that was step 3. Moving on to step 4. Step 4, figure out how many months you have to save for this goal and write that number in the column for a number of months. Okay, so birthdays. We actually do have 12 months to save for that, so I'm going to write 12. Car maintenance, same. We have 12 months to save for that. Car registration is due in February. So since we're starting in December, but the first payment we're going to do is in January. So January, February. So I have 2 more months to reach this goal. Okay? Christmas, so we have January, February, March, April, May. Oh yeah, it'll be 12. Sorry, it will be 12. Memberships. Okay, so I have 2 memberships. The first one is due in February. So that gives me 2 months to save for that one. And then my next one is not due until October. So how many months would that give us? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So then we'll have 10 months. So we'll have 10 months to save for that. So something I just noticed is it's not really 10 months because the first 2 months of the year are going to be going towards that first membership. So that actually leaves us with 8 months after that. So we've got 2 months and then we've got 8 months. Okay, so vacation. We're going in July. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So we have 7 months to save up for that. And vet will happen in May. So January, February, March, April, May, 5 months. Okay, so now we're going to calculate the monthly amount. So this is step 5. Use this equation to calculate your monthly total. So you're going to take your goal minus the amount you have already saved divided by the number of months you have to save it, and that will give you your monthly total that you need to put aside each month. So let's do that and see what we will be putting aside each month. So for birthdays, we have 240 minus 60 is 180 divided by 12. That's $15 a month. Okay, car maintenance. This is going to be 0 because we have already reached that goal. Car registration. So we had 420. We've already saved 205. That leaves us with 215, and we have 2 more months to reach that goal. So we're going to divide that by 2. 107.5, I'm going to round up to 108. So we need to set aside $108 for January and February to reach that goal. Okay, so Christmas is $600. We've already saved 50, so that leaves us 550, and we have 12 months. So 45, 46 if we were to round up, but I want it to be a nice even number, so I'm going to say 50. I'm just making that decision. You can be totally exact and make it $48 a month if you want. Okay, so memberships. So the first membership, which would be $110, is due in February. We have 2 months to save for it, and we already have $50 saved. So 110 minus 50 is $60. Divided by 2 months will give us $30. So our first goal here is $30. And then the next goal, 110, and we don't have anything saved for it because that 50 is going towards our first goal. So 110 divided by 8 is $13.75. I'm going to round up to $15. So this is, I'm going to just make a note here. So this is January and February, and then March through October. So January and February, I'm going to save $30 a month. March through October, I'm going to save $15 a month. I think if I were to do this again, I would just list the memberships out separately. I think that might be an easier way to do it. Vacation, like what I mean is have an envelope for each membership instead of putting it all together. Okay, vacation is $1,200, and we already have $245. So we take $1,200 minus $245. That leaves us with $955, and we have 7 months to save for it. 136. I'm going to round that up to 140. So we are going to save that up 140. Again, you don't have to round up. You can save exactly 136 a month. You know, do what works for you. That's what the Budget Mom always says. You have to do what works best for you. Okay, and then the vet, we need 480. We already have 160. So 480 minus 160. That leaves us with 320, and we have 5 months to save for it. That leaves us with $64. Okay, so let's see all together how much we are setting aside each month. And for this one, I'm going to use the $30 amount. So 15 plus 108 plus 50 plus 30 plus 140 plus 64. So we're saving $407 a month by using this strategy. Let's see how much we were saving when we used the simple sinking fund strategy. 20 plus 35 plus 35 plus 50 plus 20 plus 100 plus 40. That was $300 a month by using that strategy. So again, comparing the two strategies, you have to do what's going to work best for you. If you use the complex sinking fund strategy, then you will have exactly what you need when you need it. If you use the simple sinking fund strategy, then sometimes you will be short on some categories. So you have to decide what will work best for your family and what you need to do. Personally, I like the simple sinking fund strategy just because I like to keep things simple. It's just the way I like to do it. But either strategy works, and either strategy is going to help you reach your financial goals. So you just have to figure out which one is best for you. Again, these are linked in the description box below. And if you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.